So this week's peak pose is crane pose. For level 1, all right, you're gonna just draw your knees up to your triceps. In the yoga world, there's a couple theories on where your knees should be, okay? Some schools of yoga are right on top of your triceps. Some schools of yoga are wrapping around the outside of your triceps. At Ritual, we don't really give an F about this one, okay? We want you to do what's best in your body. There are pros and cons to either way. So what I like to do is kind of a half and half. I take my knees and I'm kind of pushing my triceps in. So I'm engaging my inner thighs. I'm gonna place them on top of my bones here as I shift forward. So there you go, level 1, all right? Level 2 is gonna be lift one foot. Level 3 is both feet. 4 is you're straightening the arm. So I'm gonna show you with a little modification. What the block is here for is if you're nervous about falling forward, you can go in level 1 and already put your head on the block. That way you have a point of stability right here, okay? To then do the pose and be like, oh, well, if I fall forward, I already have stability there. And then you can play with lifting your feet that way. Instead of thinking I'm gonna engage my abdominal wall the most, notice the darker the blue, that means the more strength that's being used. See it? Notice it's your pecs that you need to work a lot to find stability in this pose. If you're just engaging your core muscles, then that's gonna be super tight and you'll find, you know, a nice tight ball, but your pecs are really what's gonna provide the stability in the pose. So if you are finding you're having issues getting into your crow pose, pause, or if you're teaching crow pose, in core or wherever, do some wide arm push-ups, all right? I do them for my knees, so I like it like that. And then do a couple of these and just think pec muscles, okay? Then when you go into your crow, those muscles are already activated and warmed up. Keep thinking pec muscles the whole time as you lift, 1 foot, 2 foot. To straighten the arms, you'll hear me talk a lot about center of gravity, but instead of just thinking straighten arms, your body's gonna fall backwards. So as you straighten your arms, you're gonna have to tip forward just slightly. So I think nose forward, and then my arms tend to naturally straighten to help catch me from falling. Okay, so we're here, nose forward, straightening the arms. So that's a tip for getting into level 4. A cool transition, there's so many you can do from crow, but one of the ones we do a lot is right into tripod. So when you're in crow or in crane with the straight arms, you're gonna go back to level 3 and bend your elbows. And then from here, watch, I'm gonna bend my elbows a lot, okay? Then once my elbows are bent, crown to the mat, then you shift up and go all the way up. From here, you can actually bring it right back down to your crow or your crane. And if you remember where my knees were when I came into the pose, we're just reversing that, okay? So to help, I'm gonna bring my knees a little bit wider than I normally would. This is gonna give me balance when I lift up. Woo. And then again, pecs and push right back up into your crow. So there's a fun transition. Next, we have our assist for this one. One thing I would do, like if I was in a private, is I would offer the block right away if I thought that they may need it. Play with where the block is. It's usually a little bit further forward than you think it's gonna be. So like, let's say we're gonna have go to do it. I might put the block here and then let her put her forehead down to go into crow pose. Looks good. Beautiful. Okay, without the block then, come back down. So a good one for this, if you head on into it, is if you stand here, and I'm gonna put my knees here if I know that she's like potentially worried about coming forward. So go ahead and come into it, okay? And then I'm gonna just gently lift her hips up, all right? And then can you try to straighten those arms? Yeah, and I'm just lifting up to help take some pressure off of her arm so she can get used to that sensation of a straight arm, with my knees here to help her from falling forward. And then she can go ahead and come down. That assist also will help if she does want to go straight into her tripod, because I'm taking a little bit of weight on her hips. We can go ahead and go for it. You know, my knees are here just to protect her from falling forward. Okay, and then if you want to try the tripod, I'm holding the weight, staying right here. Here she comes right on up. And then she's in her tripod. She can come down if she'd like. Maybe try to hit it again. Let's see. Hell yeah, baby. Okay, good. Nice. Okay, and there's your assist.